Guys, Brian with HappyThumbsGaming here, and we are back with another free roam for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. That's right, we're heading straight to Knowhere. This is one of the last free roam areas we have, and look at that, it's short and sweet. We only have 2 puzzles, 1 opportunity to freely, and of course 1 mission, which happens to be with Cosmo. That's right, Cosmo. Anyhow, we are way up in the sky, and if you're not familiar with how to get up here, simply toggle to your map and click your left analog stick, and that should give you the upper tier of your map, which is way up here. Make your way over to Knowhere. That's right, it sounds like I'm telling you some bad information here, but really, it's actually a place called Knowhere. We're going to go ahead and go there and get our beep-a-bop-a-beep-a-pon. Look at that, we've got the, only 4 items. We'll take it. As you guys might have remembered, we actually only have 1 more cartographer spot to get as well. So pretty sweet that we're in the home stretch. And we're going to go ahead and bust out a puzzle on the outer side of Knowhere. Turns out there is a power box. It's like a treasure chest. And it's got 3 power lines that go to it. And once we take a look at that box, those lines disappear into the rock. We actually have to go around and find 3 switches that will turn on the power and open up that chest. And we're going to show you how to do those right now in the easiest way we could find. So simply fly straight away from that guy and kind of fly down so you're at the spinal cord of this head in the middle of Knowhere. You'll notice there's kind of an open gap. Now, be careful because there's a long way down there if you miss that first step. But really, there is a switch inside here that we're going to go ahead and get our techno on with. That's right. All you have to do is simply repeat the arrow. Oh, look at that. For me, it was down, down, down. It's an old DJ Quick song. Anyways, moving along, we got number 2 coming up. So this one is a little bit more difficult to find, and you know, hopefully I show you in a pretty easy way to follow. Again, fly straight out from where you are, turn around and fly up and over. You're going to see kind of this double helix strand kind of poking off to the side here. You're going to want to fly all the way almost to the very top and then turn to your left, and there should be a hole, and luckily for us, we could see that red line coming in, which was indication that we need to flip the switch and get our oonce on. So let's go ahead and do that one more time here. Pretty simple stuff. All right, 2 down and 1 to go. Now this one may be the hardest one to find. However, we're going to try to show you right where it is, and hopefully it'll be easy peasy. So we're going to fly back out to the left. We're flying around in the same way we just came, and out and around, and we're going to kind of make our way to this greeny patch over here. And look, off to the side, there's a little hole here, a little crevasse. We'll sneak inside there and flip that switch by getting our oonce on. This one, it's probably, you know, each time I've done these, they're different, so I can't imagine that the arrows will point the same way for you, but maybe I'm wrong on that. You never know. All right, all 3 are done. Open the door. We're going to go get our goo brick. I love how shiny they are. Even in the game, like that shine is just beautiful. Now, remember this guy up on top here with the tent. We actually come back here in our Rapper Roundup challenge, which we are actually going to complete after this. Well, we already completed it, but it'll be the next video in line. So, little spoiler alert for you there. So, all right, we have 3 more items that we need to take care of, but they're actually all inside of this big old floating skull in the middle of Knowhere. And, you know, this is another thing I don't know a whole lot about, and I'm sure one of yous, maybe Todd perhaps, is going to educate me on what is really going on here. It looks like this is a giant face, and it looks like we're flying into his left ocular cavity. There's no eyeball there, but that's what it looks like to me. And, you know, I'm just double checking, making sure that my blue halo actually goes inside, and it does. So make your way back over to the purple shining lights, which indicates where the computer terminal is, and then fly inside to that ocular cavity, and inside we go. Look at that. We are inside Knowhere. So apparently we're in the skull. And as soon as we get in, we're going to head over to the front right side of the room, and we're going to need somebody with the vine tearing ability. So maybe Gamora, Black Panther, we got all sorts of peeps that can do it for us. Once we rip those vines down, it actually gives us another techno panel. Holy cannoli, we're certainly getting our oonce on. This one's a little different, though. We actually have to play a game of memory. The colors are going to light up in a certain pattern. Simply follow that pattern, which should be pretty simple. And if you get it correct, it's going to drop another something from the ceiling. And watch this. I messed this up, at least I think. So I'm like, all right, how do I do this? All right, I push right. Oh, and I did it twice. No, I failed. But watch this, though. All of a sudden, it drops the... Oh, no, it drops those pieces. So I don't know if you can get that correct or not. Maybe there's a faster way to solve this puzzle, and I missed it. However, I simply build up the bricks that fell. I get this slider puzzle correct after a few miss slides here. Now, keep in mind, too, the game tells you when you're sliding the right piece, as it will reward you with studs. And if you slide the wrong piece, not only will you not get studs, but it's going to shine or flash the piece that needs to be slid next. So you can see that it was kind of playing tricks on me. It told me to slide that piece, so I slid it, and then it told me I needed to slide it again. So I don't know what's going on here, but I can tell I got to get that bottom middle piece up in the top right. So I got to slide, slide, slide. You know, I was really good at these when I was a kid, never really good at Rubik's Cubes. Now, Reese, my son, he has a Rubik's Cube. He actually has a 2x2, a 3x3, a 4x4, and I think a 5x5, and he has solved them all. Like, we can mix them up, and he'll sit there and play with them for just a minute or two, and they're solved. It is the most insane thing. I can't do that. Now, if I handed him one of these little slider puzzles, hopefully I would have the advantage on that one, and maybe I would be the victor, but who knows. Anyways, we got that slider puzzle complete. The gold brick popped out, and we are officially moving on to the next mission here. So we do have quick links down below if you're wanting to find out how to solve that Stan Lee puzzle. There is a quick link that's next. This is a rather lengthy mission, and I'm hoping this is the last one. As you know, I've been complaining quite a bit about these fetch quest missions where you have to go and find all sorts of items scattered throughout Chronopolis. There is another one we have to do for Cosmo. What is Black Panther doing in the back there? That is, you know, I gotta say, I get it. He's supposed to be like a cat stretching, and it's supposed to be playful, but it's quite suspect if you watch him. It's almost inappropriate. But anyways, moving along, we're actually going to go all the way back down. Instead of flying or just falling, which takes forever, we're going to actually go to an area location we know has a piece, which happened to be Egypt. So we're going to go ahead and use the fast travel to kind of make our way around rather than flying, which is nice because we've got all of these lower areas completed now, except for Manhattan. But that's coming up soon. We got, you know, just to give you a little heads up as we pick up the first bone. We got a little kind of a list here of how we want to have the videos released. I don't know if they'll for sure come out in this order, but next we got Rapper Roundup. Then we're going to do Gwenpool Mission 8, it looks like, followed by Gwenpool Mission 9. Now keep in mind, too, we'll do the story and then the free play of both of those. And we'll try to get those out all in one day, so we're not stretching this out too far, because those are pretty short videos. Then after we get 9 done, we'll probably do Manhattan Free Roam. And then once we get that done, that'll leave us with Gwenpool Mission number 1. And then, of course, we've got Free Roam Cleanup. As you guys might remember, there was a race that we could not complete because it was not available for us yet in Egypt. We had to complete something in Manhattan. But the way the order went, we had to complete something to get something else unlocked. And it made more sense to do it the way we did it because of how many unlocks happen. But so in the end, it turns out we're going to actually have to do a video to clean up those missions. So right now there are 3 races. There are 2 up in Atalan, and there is 1 over in Egypt. And I'm assuming that once we get the Manhattan races complete, and possibly that Egypt race, that those 2 up in Atalan will open up. Now, I'm kind of just talking over what I'm doing here. Like, you can see how I'm going to find these. Some of these are really hard to find. And, of course, you want to use the compass down in the left-hand corner there. It's going to tell you up or down. It's kind of confusing sometimes. It definitely leads you on some goose chases. Like, right now I'm thinking, oh, it must be right up here because it says up, and well, it is up, but it's on the other side of this wall, so it certainly can be confusing at times, but it is better than not having a compass at all. I can remember, like, Lego Batman 3 did not have any compasses or any kind of indication of where things were. There was no markers on the map. In fact, I'm not even sure there was a map. I feel like there wasn't a map in that game, but I definitely remember me having to go and trying to find, like, there was those bugs you had to find that were scattered through. Oh, I think they were beetles. Man, what a pain in the tuchus. Oh, look at that. That was an easy one. I flew right on through that one. And I'm going to keep on keeping on and make it all the way over to Sakar. There's one on the Coliseum on the front right side. There it is over. Oh, I missed it. We'll go ahead and grab it. That was an easy one, too. So a few of these are pretty quick and simple, while the others are the worst. Now, once you get all of them, I do want to recommend, too, that you go ahead and use the fast travel to go back up top, up to Knowhere, because we have activated that computer terminal, so you can do that instead of having to fly all the way up there. Like, that would just take too long if you're asking me. All right, we got another one that's on top of the tippy top of the peak. besides this one down low here too. So we got to go up top and grab that one as well. So the Old West has a couple, which is nice. And nope. Well, I think there's another one up higher, isn't there? I swear there's one up on the very tip top of the rock. There's one right there on the back. I feel like there's one way up high. Maybe I am wrong. We'll find out right now as I'm flying to the next one. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. Yeah, it happens from time to time. Anyway, moving along, we are in Hala, and there appears to be one on... Oh, there's two over here, actually. There is one up above behind me, and then one across the courtyard in the same area there. So we find... I don't know, what are those blue... those are blue balls? That's a weird thing to have, right? Like, I'm not a fan of them myself, but... You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand what those really are. I get the bone and the rope. Man, I don't know what's going on here. This is certainly going downhill fast. So we're just going to go back and pay attention. So we need a rope or whatever. I guess that's a rope, right? Some sort of a lasso. And the next one is going to be right down on the beach. Yep, like I said, right by the beach, man. We'll go ahead and collect that guy. So, all right, full disclosure there. I did an edit, but apparently I edited me actually grabbing that final... Oh, no, that's right. Nope, the edit takes me up here because the final rope is up here. Ha-ha! Even my video fooled me. So as it turns out, it looked like that one was down on the ground down there, but it wasn't. It was way up high in the sky. The best thing to do is to use the Knowhere Free ROAM computer terminal to fast travel up there and swoop it, and then you can fly over. You could have used the, you know, the Knowhere computer terminal too, but it only took me about 10 seconds to get here, so no harm or foul. Gave me a little time to flap my yapper, as if I needed any more of that, huh? All right, let's go ahead and approach Cosmo and hand over the items he has requested, and he's going to go ahead and reward us by giving us the character token for himself. That's right. I definitely like his voice. Whoever does the voiceovers for him, there's a couple of them. One guy sounds like William H. Macy, which I can't imagine that he's doing any voiceovers for Lego game, but there is definitely one that sounds like William H. Macy. But I'm wondering who does the Cosmo. I definitely enjoy that kind of... the Russian comical twist, and you know, and I apologize if I offended anybody out there by doing a terrible job of that, or maybe perhaps you are Russian, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. I was just trying to follow the old Cosmo voice there, but. All right, there is a power terminal on the left side of Stanley, and we're going to go ahead and pump it up. Now, I did make another mistake. You probably noticed I did not show on the map where Stanley was. I didn't target him and move to him. He was right there, though. So I didn't feel I needed to. Actually, I kind of forgot what is really the case. I was multitasking while I was doing that Cosmo, and I forgot to do it. So my bad, but it is right here, so you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to look over to your right from where Cosmo was. And so, okay, again, you got to pump up that electrical panel. Once the panel is pumped up, you actually get a few bricks. You can build those up into a hack terminal for Ms. Marvel, and then simply switch on over to her and get your hack on. That's right, we're going to spin all the way back and forward, left-see, right-sees, and all the way down, and pow, right in the kisser. Flip that red switch and get your leap on to come right back out of there. And look at this, Excelsior! That's right, we are good to go. That's actually going to complete all of the collectibles for this area, so guess what? That leaves only one more! So yeah, I gave you kind of a breakdown of the next 4 or 7 videos. We do have a couple of other Gwenpool missions that we will complete after we do the free roam cleanup, and then of course we'll have a trophy achievement cleanup. So yep, there you go. I'm giving you a preview of our next free roam that's coming up, the last and not least, Manhattan. So we'll get to that soon enough. As for me, that's gonna do it. Yeah, I kind of missed the whole, that's gonna do it for Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 Knowhere Free ROAM, but yep, got it. Check out the thumb you must see. Follow us on social media if you're into that kind of thing. And of course, for me, that's gonna do it. As always, until next time.